Okay. Hi everyone. So welcome back to the session on creating a Gemini clone. Okay. Let me quickly sync up. Where are we? So till now I see only 15 people have joined. So let's wait for the audience to grow in size. After that we can start. So I hope you guys enjoyed the session we had yesterday and were able to perform, were able to make the clone yourself. Any doubts, any challenges that you guys faced, you can let me know. You can put them in the chat and I'll be happy to help you out. Because today the main thing that we'll be doing is we'll be refining the application only. The main logic we have built yesterday. So today we'll be working on the UI part, such as uh, making the things in a chat order, the UI in a chat manner, that your chat would be visible in one place and the AI chat would be visible on another place. So that thing we'll be doing today. Apart from that, the animation effects, the typing effects, all those things we'll try to cover today. Then the theme support, the dark theme and light theme support, that we'll try to cover today. And then yeah, that would be it. So I hope you guys are excited for today's session. So I see till now 17 people have only joined. Let's wait for more. Okay, so hi Piyush, hi Random Facts. Good afternoon. I am good, Random Facts. Thank you. How are you? Akansha is asking, sir, I have a question. I have came to know about this course today only. I was not able to take yesterday's class. So how would I be able to take that class and will I get the certificate? So you can see that recording is there in LetsUpgrade YouTube channel. You can see it anytime. And today, you will be able to understand most of the things. It won't be like that. You won't be able to grab. And yes, you will get the certificate. Okay, random facts is fine. Good. Piyush, hi Piyush, good afternoon. Mr. Ravi sir, how to make Gemini text linear gradient color? So that I'll actually that CSS thing, right? I don't have much practice on that. I'll also have to check how to do that. So there are plenty of resources available on web. You can check and you can simply use the styling for that. Use the CSS styling for that. It's nothing that you need to learn that or remember that. Okay, anywhere you can get those styling resources. I'll also do the same. Okay. So 24 people, the strength is growing slowly. Let's wait 5 more minutes. After that, we'll start. So Piyush is asking, can we use Tailwind? Yes, of course you can use. You can use Bootstrap, Tailwind, CSS, anything which you are comfortable with. You can use it. Like since this bootcamp was asked to be done in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, that is why we haven't introduced other things such as Tailwind, because that would be a part of broader curriculum and that is not a part of this bootcamp. Then Parsevar Pranav is asking how long this interaction would be there. If you are referring to the bootcamp session, so today 2 hour session is there. Okay. Fine, I think we are good to start then. I don't think so it's of any use to wait for much time. If you guys have questions, that I'm happy to help, but if nothing, then why to waste time? Piyush is telling hash 1, hash 2, hash 3. What is this? Yes, that is also that is some XP points, it seems. So that I think YouTube has started giving, or no, it's the community leaderboard. So yeah, Random Facts has 75 XP. Piyush, you have 75 XP. Mr. In for IU has 25 XP. So you need to like support the channel. In that case, only you can grow your XP. Okay. Random Words is asking, are we going to do the theme part as well? Yes, we'll be implementing the light and dark theme support today, right? So we'll be covering that. Okay, so let's start. I'll quickly share my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to you guys now. And yeah, this is what we have covered till yesterday. I'm also like viewing my like this session side by side on my phone, so that I get to know about your chat and I see if everything is working fine. Okay, yeah, it's visible. Okay, fine then. Yeah, so yesterday till here we had covered, right? So like what was happening if we were typing something and we were sending it, we were getting the response like this. But the only problem that we were facing yesterday is like when we change the question, how is the weather today? So if we change the question, this chat is changing. Okay, so this is not we want. We want the chat to like keep growing in size. Okay, like actually that happens in a chat. Okay, so let's quickly try to enable that thing, like in uh, okay, so implement that thing. So let's quickly go back here. So this was our HTML, right? Let me zoom in so that you guys can see better. Okay, so this was our HTML part. So if you see, like we had a simple one place which was the typing area. Okay, and this was the chat area. Okay, so what I want is now that one thing that I'm thinking is what happens in a actual Gemini. So if I open Gemini and like I ask it something, hi. So you see the this chat box remain below, like the input box remains below, and the chart starts appearing above it. Okay, not below it. Okay, so first of all, let's fix this and like make the chart appear above. So if you remember yesterday, like we have that had the chart area here. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me cut this and move this above the typing area. Okay, so one thing that I have done is this. So now like the chat would appear here, and when like initially this chat would not contain all of this. So let me get rid of these things. Okay, so only chat area, simple chat area, empty div. Okay, so like this it will appear when I'll type, then something should happen, right? Like right now it won't happen, but then something should happen. So let's quickly like try to implement it. Okay, so this is our chat area div. So I will give it some like ID so that I can access it in my JavaScript code. So this is the chat area ID that I have given to it. Now if I go to script.js, okay, so what I'll do over here is this is what things we were doing yesterday. So I don't think so I need it anymore as of now. So what I'll do, I'll get rid of this code. Okay, so so what I want is that I want to create a function. So I'll create a separate function, and what that function will do, it will decide like whether this chat is of the user or from the AI. Okay, and depending on that, it will append it to this div, Okay, so chat area, inside this div it will append. Okay, so let's try to implement it. So let me quickly create a function over here, function, and I'll call it append message. Okay, so it will take in two parameters. First parameter would be the sender. Who is the sender? Like either it is the user or the AI response. Okay, so it can be one of the two things, either the user or the uh, AI. Okay, and the second thing would be the chat message. Okay, like whatever text it has. Okay, so what we need to do before that, what I need to do, I need to refer to this particular div. Okay, so how I will access this? So I'll call it chat box or chat area, anything you can call. So document dot get element by id, and the id would be sorry, chat area. Okay, so this will now be able to refer to this particular div. This chat box will now refer to this particular div. Okay, so now next thing what I wish to do is uh, okay, so const message element. Okay, so I want to create an element. Okay, so that element will be nothing but a simple div. So what I want to do is I want to create a div inside it. Okay, so document dot create element, and I want to create a div. Okay, fine. So once this is created, what I want to do is message element dot um, I want to like give it a class. So the class name I want to give it is so that I'll tell you what I'm doing over here. So the class name I want to give is the user, like the sender who is sending. So that would be the class name of this. Okay, so what I'll do is since we are trying to access a variable over here, so what I'll do dollar and sender. So this is how you will be able to like give the class name to this message element div. Okay, yeah, and then message element dot inner html. So inner html I want to give is uh, p and closing p, and here I want to again give 1 minute. Again it's a variable, so what I'll do, I'll use dollar and the chat. Okay, so that's it now. Like what I'll explain you what is happening over here. First of all, we are creating a message element div. So we are creating, okay, just try to understand that we are creating a message element div using JavaScript now. Instead of writing the div directly over here, directly in this portion, we are creating it dynamically using JavaScript. So we are telling JavaScript to please create a div for me and give class name to this div, and the class name should be sender. Okay, whatever sender comes here, give the class name to the div as this name. Okay, and what thing you need to paste inside that div, a p tag with the chat message over here that you need to paste. Okay, and finally what I'll do, then I'll do what is chat, no, sorry, chat box dot append. So append child and message element. So that I want to do. So what this line will do, chat box dot append child. So chat this is my chat box, right? Like I okay, just to avoid confusion, I'll name it the same, chat area. Okay, so chat area dot append child. So what will happen, this chat area dot append child, so it's child content. So the child content will be what, message element will be the child content of it. Okay, so that's the simple function that I have written to like create a chat kind of structure. So let's see if it works. Okay, so I need to call this function 2 times. First when like when I am this thing at this place, yesterday we were adding here, right? So append message, and two things I need to pass. So here the sender I am passing as user, and the chat I am passing as the chat message only, the one which the user has written in the input box. Okay, that's it. And for the, and let me get rid of these arrays, we don't need it. Okay, and here uh, once we get the response after we log it, again we can call append message, and this time it should be AI. Okay, but the AI in our case is Gemini. So Gemini and the response. So the response is this. Okay, so this is the chart thing. Okay, so we are done with our script. So now it's time to test it if everything is working fine or not. So let's go back here and test it. Okay, so let's say hi. Okay, something is wrong. Let's see. uh, we are getting some errors in the console. Okay, it says chat area dot append child. Okay, so it's not able to get the chat area. Uh, Chat document dot get element by ID chat area. Chat area is correct. It's saying so. Let's do one thing. Let's define it at the top, and let's refresh it. Let's try again. Hi. Okay, we got the same error it seems. And document message. Okay. Uh, Let me try one thing. Okay, we got it now. Oh, actually, like I'm making one mistake, so I'll just fix that. I'll try keeping it var or let. Let's try let. Then it should probably work. But let's see again. Okay, no. Okay, so fine. We'll declare it inside that scope only. Here only. Okay, fine. So let's try again. Okay, so I'll close this. I hi. Okay, so hi comes here. So I'm just waiting for the response thing. What is happening? Let's see. Okay, we got some error in the response. Cannot set properties of inner text. I don't know. I think script.js line number 8. Okay, sorry. Let's get rid of this because this is no longer which we are using. So let's refresh. Hi. Okay. So yeah, we got the response over here. So now let's try something else. How's the day today? Okay, so see now the third text came here itself, and the response came down below it. Okay, so now at least we are able to get the chat kind of structure. It's just that we need to like style it properly, like we need to align it properly, and also when we start the chat, I need to get rid of this header section, like this Meet Gemini or personal assistant section. So let's quickly fix these things. So first of all, Meet Gemini. So this is the header class header, right? So what I'll do, uh, I'll just get rid of this as soon as this happens. Okay, so document dot get element by elements by class name. So the class name in our case is header, and since it is elements, you see it's elements, s is appended here, so we need to provide the, like it will return an array, so we need to provide the like occurrence. So it will occur at the 0th occurrence because only we have one class name with the name header. Okay, right. So dot style dot display equal to none. Fine. So this is what we'll do, like when we'll just start typing. So let's see. Oh, okay. No, it didn't go away. Let's see why it didn't go away. Document not get. Oh, sorry. I don't know why this came again. Dot style dot display equal to none. Let's try again. Hi. Okay, you see now it worked, but yeah, you see this box actually shifted above, so we need to fix this as well. We need to make its position fixed or something. Let's see what we can do. uh, and let me close this Gemini now. We don't need it. Okay, so uh, our that's our typing area, right? So let's see what thing we have given to our typing area. So let's try position fixed. Okay, and see. Okay, so it goes there. Let's try margin auto. Okay, position fixed. Left auto. and right auto. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't move. Uh, then what else we can do is, but one thing it will work right now. Okay, no, still okay. Bottom we can give 20 px. So let's try. Right. Yeah, so it sticks here. That's fine, but yeah, it should be centered. So let's see why it is not being centered. Let's inspect and see what's going wrong over here. So this is our typing area, right? Okay. So width content, margin auto, margin top, percentage, left auto, right auto is not working. Bottom is fine. Bottom we can increase. Let's say 100 px. That's fine. Let's go with 50 px only. Uh, but yeah, how to align it in the center? Um what I'll do, I'll give it display flex. Okay, and then uh, justify content center not working. Align items center not working. Okay, let's quickly check how we can. Or 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So this will work. Okay, so if we give width 100%, display flex and justify content center, it will work. Okay, so let's do that with 100%. Uh, left right auto we don't need. Bottom this. Uh, display flex. Then justify content center. Okay, that's it. Let's see now. Okay, so now you see it's centered, and if I write something, it like gets to the top. Okay, so this thing also we need to fix, like it should not be exactly at the top. So this thing, let's see, inspect and see which class it is and why is it going at the top. I'll inspect. uh, okay, so this is our chart area. So chart area should have margin top, margin top 200 px. Okay, so this looks fine, or otherwise we can give 100 px only. So chart area, where is chart area? Okay, so margin top, or for giving top only, what I'll do, 100 px and auto. So this will work. Okay, now try again. Hi. Okay, so now you see it's coming properly. It's just that we need to now properly like align them. So this high should be aligned towards the right, and this response should be aligned towards the left. And also uh, okay, that's fine. Let's quickly do that. So now you see, now you observe one thing. Like what I have done over here is, like, I have given the class name dynamically, right? So the class name is coming as sender. So for the sender, for the user, the class name would be user. For the AI, the class name would be Gemini. Okay. So we need to fix that. Like we need to use that, or we need to do one thing, uh, that along with that we can append one more thing, that is message. So message is the base class along with sender. Okay, so now we'll do what, we'll style. So dot message. So dot message, I'll give it width. No, width is fine. Height I'll give uh, 40 px, 45 px, and background color I'll give hash ef. Okay, so now let's see how it appears. Hi. Okay, so now you see one div has come. Okay, so now also let's give it margin top 5 px, margin bottom 5 px. Okay, let's refresh it. Hi. Okay, so some spacing is there. Now let's give it some padding and background radius. So, and width should be fit content. Okay, and padding should be 2 rem. Okay, and then box sizing border box, so that it doesn't increase. Let's try hello. Okay, it's too much. The height is too much. Let's go with 25. Hello. It's 1 minute. Uh, Still the height is more. Okay, sorry, not the height. Actually, the padding is too much. Let's try with 1 rem. Okay. Let's try. I don't know why it is sticking at the bottom. Uh, okay, now it's fine. Okay, so now it's coming properly. Now let's quickly give it some border radius. So border radius 5 px. So now it should come rounded. Uh, Looking fine, but let's go with 15 px border radius. Hello. Okay, fine. So it's at least looking like a chat message. Okay. So now coming to alignment. So we want the user to be so dot message dot user, because what I have given the class name here, if you notice, when the user send, the class name is user, and when the AI responds, the class name is Gemini. Okay. So in case of user dot user, what should be the styling is text align, uh, or text line right, and for dot message dot Gemini, text align should be left. But since we are creating a div, let's see if it works or not. No, it won't. Like, since we are having a div, right? So div won't do this thing. So what I can do is um, mm, chat area. We can give uh, everything is appearing inside the chart area, right? So chart area we can give display flex, and flex direction would be column. Okay, and this would be align self flex end, and this should be align self flex start. Let's see. Hello. Okay. Not working. Let's see, inspect. Let's inspect and check why is it happening. So okay, I see the CSS itself not getting applied. Only dot message is getting applied. Why the CSS is not getting applied? This is strange. But let's try and remove this. We are passing Gemini here and user, right? I don't know why it didn't work, but let's try again. Hello. Okay, so now it worked. Okay. So see, now our text are right aligned and the AI text are left aligned. Also one more thing, uh, you doing today. Okay, so you see now it's coming in a proper manner. uh, okay, actually the height should not be fixed. One thing, let's quickly fix that. Height should not be fixed of messages like that. Okay, so hello. See, after we type the message, this persist over here, right? So let's quickly fix this to not persist. So in our script.js, what we can do is once this is done, so document, sorry, chat dot value is equal to empty strings. Okay, so once it is entered, it should be gone from it. Okay, it didn't go. I don't know why, but let's try again. Document dot get element by id, and the text box is text input only, right? Text input dot value is equal to this. Uh, Hello. Okay, so now it works, and yeah, the chat input thing goes away. Okay. Okay, working fine. But see, this is coming right every time, because this is because we have required field in our input box. So let's remove that, so it won't give this error. Hello. Fine. Now it's fine. How can I help you today? Just help me understand AI. Okay. Let's see if it is giving proper responses or not. Okay, so you see it's giving proper responses. One thing I notice here is this star and all these things it is keeping. So this is not looking proper. So we need to like replace all of this. So actually for that I had checked one thing how we can replace it. So we can replace it using this thing. Okay, so let's try that. So when we are finally fixing the message over here, right? And first I'll remove this console.log, not required, and dot replace all of these things. Okay, so replace all of these asterisk and all these symbols. Okay, okay, let's try. And this, let's see. Okay, okay, it works like now, but we are having single asterisk still. Uh, Okay, no issues. We'll check this later. But anyhow, now the next thing that we need to do is like we need to have an animation effect. Okay, so like when we like simply give hello, we should be like getting to know that this is going to reply. Okay, so for this, for that we'll need to have an animation effect. So let's quickly try to implement that. Okay, so let me think what can we do for that. Okay. So before like proceeding, I would just like to inquire from everyone: are we going good? Any doubts to anyone? Piyush said that can we use flex? Yes, we use flexed only. Karthik said remove height, removed height. So everyone good? Anyone has any problems, issues on what we did till now? Okay, no problems. Then we'll start with animating effect. Okay, so how we can implement the animation effect is using keyframes in CSS. So we have at the rate keyframes, and I'll call it like what will transition. Okay, so transition, and what we need to have like from left to right, right? So from, so like actually the opacity should be 0 initially. Uh, okay, and then transform uh, to translate y, 10px. Okay, and from this to the value should be finally opacity 1. Okay, and translate y 0. Why are we not getting translate y? 0. Okay, fine. So this is our keyframe transition that we have added. So now we need to put it inside our messages. So our message div is this, right? So like the message div that will be appearing here. Okay, so yes, let's put it inside. So animation, and the name of our animation is transition. uh, and 0.4 second. Let's try 0.4 second how it comes, and ease forwards. Okay, and let me do one thing. Let me move this below here. Okay. Uh, okay, let's try if how this looks and how it works. Hello. Okay. Okay, so it is coming. You see some good transition is there. Hello. See a little bit effect is there, but still like one thing, until and unless this message is loaded, uh, we have to wait. So that thing I'm thinking like how we can add. So okay, let me think. Also, adding, I'm thinking to do it 0.5 rem. No, 0.5 rem is less. Let's go with 1 rem only. And also let's give it 0.7 second. Hello. Okay, hello. Yeah, this comes over here. This is looking fine. But yeah, until this appears, I want something to be displayed over here. So I think we can go with that dot 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 syntax until it is coming. Okay, so for that we need to add in a JavaScript. mm, until it is waiting for the response. Uh, document dot get element by id. uh, um, but no, I cannot do that. Let's think what can be done. And like it should be giving me something here over here. Mm, so what I'm thinking, like before it appends the message, it should do something over there. So what I'll do is I'll create a new function loading effect. Okay. Okay, again it is going to take in sender, and sender in this case would be Gemini only, and that's it. Like I think it would work without it this also. So what this function is going to do, uh, this function is again going to create a message element is equal to document dot create element, and again this would be div only, right? And then a message element dot class name, I will give it message element dot class name equal to, this time I'll simply give it message followed by Gemini, since it is Gemini only. So this would be the class name, right? So then const mes- so inside this, what I want, message element dot append child. So message element dot append child. What I want to append here is uh, a p tag with loading dot dot dot. Okay, so this I want to append, and finally I want to append this inside this chat area. So let me copy this chat area, and chat area dot append child message element. Okay, so this should happen. So okay, so this loading effect function should be called where hmm, here. Okay, so let's see how it comes along. I'm just trying it out. Okay. Okay, so I think we got some error in our console. Let's see what the error says. Unexpected token at line number 54. 54. Okay, append child should be inside this, like this. Okay, let's try again. Hello. Okay, no, loading thing did not came. Okay, it says failed to execute append child node parameter one is not of type node. 54 only. I think this thing I am doing wrong. Uh, hmm, yes, actually, like it should be append child p. Uh, First of all, I need to create an element. Create element with the tag p tag. Okay, then uh, mm, this should be document dot create element. Okay, and finally, I need to const uh, uh, message element dot append child. Uh, okay, p. Okay, then p dot inner text is equal to loading dot dot dot. Okay, and finally this. Let's try it out now. Hello. Okay, no, I still don't see that. Cannot access p before initialization. Hmm. Array, I missed the quotes over here. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so hello. Okay, still I don't see. Okay, okay. Loading came here, but not by the time actually it should come. It came on later. So that thing also we need to check. Okay, so loading effect should be called here. Mm, okay. Loading is not coming initially. Let's see why it is not happening. Okay. Hello. Okay. Fine. This works now. Okay. So loading comes, but actually now this loading should be replaced by the text message and should not stay over here. So that thing we need to now check. So finally, uh, 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 hmm, I'll call it loading Gemini. Okay. So that after that I can just get rid of this class name thing. Okay. So loading Gemini, and I'll do one thing. I'll just start like give this the same styling. So dot loading will have the same styling as message. Okay. It's just that after this happens, append message happens. Uh, First do one thing. Document dot get element by class name, uh, loading at 0 dot style dot display equal to none. Okay, fine. So let's refresh and try again. Hello. Okay, so some error. Okay, line number 42. It is trying to. Okay. Uh, Message element Gemini. Let's see how we can do this then. Message element dot class name loading is there. So this loading I'm trying to access over here and trying to remove it. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. So actually, append message happens when in both cases, like when the user also types and when the AI also types. So that is why it is giving an error, because in the case of user, we don't have an loading effect, right? So that is why we cannot add it over here. So mm what I can put is if uh, sender equal to Gemini. Okay, just do one thing. This. Let's try again. Hello. Okay. Okay. It went away. Then how's you? Okay. Okay. The second time it did not went away. Not sure why. Let's try again. Hello. How can I help you today? Are you doing loading? Okay. The second time it did not go away. I need to check why. Let's see why this class name has not gone or what has happened. So if I inspect, this is this class name only. So okay, so maybe it is the class name position is changing. Maybe that's why. So let me do one thing. Uh, Message element dot id equal to loading. Okay. So what I'll do is document dot get element by id. Display none. Okay. Let's try this out now. Hello. How everything works. Okay. This time also this loading stayed over here. I'm not sure why. Mm, why the second time it is not going? Let me just debug this. So what I'll do, console.log came here. Okay. Let's check in the console what is happening. Hi, came here. That is fine. Hello. Okay, came here. It came there, but it did not remove that loading. Why? Mm, mm, okay. If let me try one thing. So if document dot get element by ID loading dot style dot display equal to block. Okay, so then do one thing, then do this thing. Okay, let's try again. Hello. Okay, this time it did not work. Why? Oh, display properties block only. Why? Actually, I think I missed value over here, but yeah, let me just double check it. Hi. Hmm. Okay. Uh, okay. Display dot value maybe it's coming as undefined. So let me check how we can get. Uh, display, how can I check? Okay, it says display element dot style dot display only. Um, I don't know then what am I missing over here. Why it is giving empty over here? Hello, it's coming as empty. Uh, Let me think why this might be happening. Uh, Loading. Okay, now I am getting because I have given it. So now let's try. Uh, uh, okay, okay, okay. This time we got none. I don't know why this happened, but let's see. Um, okay, I think this will occur. This issue will occur. We cannot get rid of this probably, but let's give it one more try. Otherwise, we'll go with another approach. Hmm. This is staying over here. Display block is there. Hmm. It's trying to display none. ID loading is there. Why it is not going second time? It's still getting called. And messages. This. Hmm. Okay, no issues. Let's do away with that and let's try adding that part like that typing effect. Okay, so for typing effect, I'll do one thing. Let me just quickly come back to the video and see any chart that button. Hmm. Once response arrives, set the response value from to the div or p tag. Use boolean. So use boolean to set the loading status to visible or hidden. When the user hits enter before response set, loading status set to true. After set response set, loading false. Based on that, render that text. That is also a good idea. So if you say that append message until the response arrive, I can do one thing. I can just append message loading, and after that I can append the message as uh, uh, the actual message. So what I'll do, I'll get rid of this loading effect. uh, this whole function loading effect, I'm getting rid of it, not required. Okay, and this also, I'm getting rid of this. Fine. And so until the response arrives, append message Gemini comma loading. But my doubt is it will also stay, but let's try it out. Hello. It didn't came at that instance actually. Okay. So append this should happen at the top itself. Hello. Okay, loading. Okay, yeah, this is also staying, but mm, mm, no. Let's don't waste much time. Let's directly do one thing. Let's try to implement this that functionality. Like if you go to chat.openai, like chat gpt. Hi. So you see, okay, long question. Freedom struggle. Okay, so you see this chat effect is there, right? Like typing effect is there, right? So let's try, but still one thing would be there, like immediately you won't get response, but yeah, slowly you'll get response. Until then we should show something. So let me figure out uh, what to do. What to do. I don't know why it didn't work. That loading effect. Uh, Open is fine, and then um, uh, we had a loading area now. Um, Loading and Gemini. Okay, and so yes, it's there. Um, so what I'll try to do is, like, I have initially created a diff, and I'll give it loading, okay, ID loading. So as soon as the user sends the message, this happens. So document dot get element by ID uh, loading dot inner HTML or inner text is equal to loading dot. Okay, that's it. Now let's check if it comes. Hello. Okay. Oh ho. Uh, I don't know why this loading is coming up. Okay. Okay. Mm, because it will be already there. So let's not do this thing. Mm, uh, if sender equal to uh, user, okay, then you do what? uh, const loading is equal to document dot create element diff, okay, uh, loading dot class name, you can give it simply loading, and Gemini, so that it aligns towards the left, okay, and then loading dot inner text is equal to loading dot, okay, then chat area dot append child loading, okay, that's it. Let's quickly check it. If still it is coming at the top here, why? Okay, so this thing should happen after this. Okay. uh, Okay, so this is fine, and as soon as the answer appears from this, uh, okay, uh, so as soon as the response comes, so you do what? Document dot get element by ID, and the loading style or dot inner text is equal to hello. Second time it did not does not work. I don't understand why this is happening. Yeah, I think it's a small fault only. Let's take help of AI only to fix it. Okay. So let's go to ChatGPT and ask here the loading text does not go away the second time response arrives from AI. The issue is happening because the ID loading is reused and not properly removed from the DOM on subsequent call. When your second request completes, you are only updating the inner text for the trigger. You need to remove the loading element, modify the fetch API function to include this. Okay, so they are asking me to properly remove this. Okay, so let's do this if they are saying so. So let's try. Soon as the response arrives, instead of this, we can use loading. Okay, and remove it. Let's try. Hello. Hey. Okay, fine. So it worked. It was a small thing that we were not doing. Like instead of like just setting the display none and all those, we just have to remove that element. So instead of like all these things, like so simply we can remove it or the dot remove. Okay, so instead of all this, we can do this. Let's try again. Hello. Yes. Okay, fine, it works. So simple fix. So now like what is happening, like if the AI is sending some response, we are just like creating a new div called the loading div, which is showing the text loading, and when it appears, we are just removing the loading div like completely from our DOM. Okay, so fine, that works. So yeah, like a lot of this thing has been completed now. So the next thing that we can do is let me quickly see your chat. Okay, so Sujal Dance Channel has recommended me something, but thank you Sujal for that. But no issues. Like now we were able to fix it. It was a small thing that I was missing. So yeah, now it has been fixed. So yeah, this works. Now let's jump on to the CSS part where we can toggle the theme for our UI. Like we can have a dark theme as well as a light theme. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. Uh, so for that we need a button over here. We need a toggle button over there. So I'll be doing all those things. So until then, if you guys have anything to mention, please mention in the chat. Yes, Karthik, we all forget that JS has remove method. Also, like this is complete vanilla JavaScript, right? And like it does not come to use like daily after the after this React framework and Angular framework has come into picture, right? So that is why it is difficult to remember like what all functions are available. It's just that you know the basic functions, and rest you can like explore the web and yeah, do it. Okay. Fine. So for that, let's start. Just let's try to add a toggle theme button. So toggle theme button, where we can add. Let's add it next to this input box only. Or if it creates a problem, we'll add it somewhere else. Let's see. So typing area, after the form, let's have a button. So what I'll call it button, and I'll give it id is equal to theme toggle. Okay, class is equal to theme toggle. Okay, button. Fine. So here I'm thinking to give the icons, the moon and sun icon. Uh, Let me see. Like we can use the emojis, right? So moon emoji. Okay, so let's copy this emoji and paste it over here. Okay. So let's see how it is appearing and where it is appearing. Okay, so it is appearing over here. Fine. Let's increase the size and all. So class name is theme toggle, right? So let's try to style it. So dot style dot css dot theme toggle. So what all I'll add is position first of all. I'll make it absolute. Okay. Then top and bottom, it's fine. It seems. Okay. Background I'll give none, so that no background appears. Border also none. Okay. Then font size, like, because it will be a font only 1.5 rem. Okay, so pointer, let's see. Oh, okay, so this position absolute will work, but then no, let's get rid of this. Okay, so here it is coming. So let's give it margin left 10 px. Fine. So yeah, we have this button now, simply to toggle. Also, what we can do is border none. No, just have some border. Okay, and border uh, uh, border radius 25%, 50%. Make it rounded, and padding 0.5 rem. It's big, it seems. Uh, mm, mm, okay, fine. So now this button is at least little bit looking fine, not good, but that's fine. One thing, like Mm, let's go with 0.3 rem. Uh, let's go with 2px. Okay, fine. This is fine. So we have this theme toggle button now. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do is like we need to make it functional. Uh, so for that, what we need to do is we need to first of all add all the CSS like for our whole app. We need to have the dark and the normal colors. So variables that I'll add is root. We have text color #222. This is fine. This is fine. uh, Secondary hover color is fine. Then we'll have input bg color. Input bg. So input bg will be #fff. Fine. Then we'll have chart bg. So chart bg. So these are all light theme color. Okay. F1 F1 F1. Okay. Then we'll have chart border. So it would be #d output bg #ddd. Okay, then output border. So that color I'm going to give CCC. Okay, so these are all the light theme color, and the other colors that I'm going to give is for body dot dark. So when dark theme comes, so what colors are to be used? So text color would be #f1 f1 f1. Okay, when subheading color subheading color should be #BBBBBBB. Okay, then placeholder color. So the placeholder color is #999. Then primary color. The primary color that we are going to have is #121212. Okay, the secondary color we are going to have is #1f1f1f. Secondary over color. Secondary over color is #2a2a2a. Okay, then input bg. I know this is going to be like bit boring for you guys, but yes, this is what it is. This is how we define colors for different themes. Okay, so input color, then chart bg. So the chart bg would be #1e1e1e. Okay, then chart border would be #333. Okay, then output bg would be #2a2a2a. Output border is #444. Okay, that's it. And now let's quickly update our other things. So body background is where primary color, and color of text should be where uh, input bg. Okay, and sorry, not input bg, text color. Okay, then transition also we can add. So transition would be background. Uh, one second. Why is it? Okay, that's fine. Uh, then we have input wrapper. So input wrapper, when px solid. So wherever we have color, we'll use the variables. Okay. Input wrapper input background color. Color would be var uh, input bg. Okay, and color would be var text color. Okay, then dot chat. Then dot chat will have color background color var minus chat bg. Okay, and border would be 2px solid var minus chat border. Okay, then sorry, but these two things would be inside dot chat and not chat area. Okay, then output background color is var minus uh, output bg, and border color is var output border. Okay, then this is done. Let's see any other place we have these colors. Okay, I think that's it. Let's now quickly refresh this page and see. Okay, so right now it is all fine, because like for this theme it is all correct. Okay, so now let's quickly add the JavaScript to like toggle between the light and dark theme. Okay, so let's quickly go there. Okay. So in our script.js, what we'll do, we'll simply const toggle is equal to document dot get element by id. What was the id that we have given to our button? Theme toggle, right? Copy this, paste it over here. Okay, so toggle uh, dot add event listener. So as soon as it is clicked, what you have to do, you have to run a function. So that function will do what? So that function is just to switch the body dot class list. So dot toggle. So like if it is dark, it will make it light. If it is not, if it will just remove dark from there. Okay, like it will just do the opposite. So that's it. Let's try. Okay, it's not working. Let's see what is the issue. Mm, cannot add event listener. Okay. Mm, document dot get element by id. Okay. Sorry. Is okay. Uh, why is it theme? Spelling is correct, right? Theme dash toggle. Theme dash toggle. Um, Let me define it at the top. Maybe this is causing issue. Beyond loading only, it is telling cannot read properties of null. Reading add, leave, and listener. Okay, let me try one thing. Window.onload, and here I can add this thing. Window.onload is not a function. Why it is saying so? Mm, let's do one thing, right? Instead of doing all this, just add an on click over there. On click is equal to toggle. Yeah, that's it. So I'll go here. I'll remove this, and I'll create a function toggle. So what it has to do, simply like body dot class list dot toggle dark. That's it. Body is not defined a toggle. Why it is saying this? Mm, okay, yeah. So it worked now. So you see, like it is toggling this between light and dark theme. Okay, so some things that needs to be fixed are like this. This is white in color, so the text inside it should be black in color, or else we can uh, uh, like we need to do something for that. Else it is all working fine. Also, I need to change this icon on clicking. So two things. One thing is this. Then document dot get element by ID theme toggle uh, dot inner text is equal to and I'll sun emoji. I'll copy the sun emoji and I'll paste it over there. Let's refresh and see. Okay, fine. But yeah, like uh, like if it is dark, then it should be that. So um, we need to put a check for that. So for that we can do const is dark is equal to body document dot body dot class list dot contains dark. If it contains dark, that means so depending on that I can do this thing. So Um, uh, if is dark, then uh, just do this, else just set it to the moon emoji. So the moon emoji, I'll pick it up from here. Okay, now let's try again. Yeah, it works. So if you want to go to light theme, you can click, you will go to light theme. If you want to go to dark theme, you can click like this. Okay, so that's all working. One thing I just realized, that our input box is smaller in size. So let's increase the height of our input box so that it looks good. Input wrapper, input height, output, I don't know, 60 px, and padding 1 rem. Okay, so these two things, if I'll add, it will look a bit better. Okay, so let's go back to our CSS. Input wrapper, input, and height. The height we already have, increase it to 60 px. Padding 1 rem. Okay, yeah. Hello, loading. Okay. Dark theme. Okay, so in the dark theme, I need to fix this. The color of the text. So what I'll do, I'll make the this background color of this chart to be Dodger blue in color. So in case of dark, uh, mm, text color is white. That is fine. Input VG, chat VG. No, chat border, output VG. I think I have missed somewhere something. Where is my dot message? Okay, yeah, this is okay. So this background color of dot message I have missed. Okay, so this should be var minus minus um, chat bg, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. So the chat bg is now coming like this. So what I'll do, the chat bg for dark mode, I'll convert it into Dodger blue. Dark mode chat bg. 1 minute. This is the hex code for that. Okay, fine. So in the dark mode, it looks something like this, and yeah, all other things are fine, it seems. So yes, I think that is it. Like, we have covered most thing in our like uh, Gemini clone. So anything from you guys? We still have around 25 minutes left, so we can have some session. If you guys have some doubts in this entire project, you can post it over there in the chat. What you liked about this session that we had, and all those things we can cover. Also, input wrapper, display flex. Align items, center. Yeah. These two properties and justify content. Space button. Let's quickly add this to an input wrapper. Looks more aligned and neat. Okay. So yes, guys, anyone, any doubts, any problems, anything that we can discuss? So, what is your opinion? Like, do you think it was a difficult project? I don't think so. It was difficult. It's just that the UI, making the UI is a little bit challenging. But apart from that, the API call and all that is not difficult. Okay. Also, let me just refactor the code a little bit so that it does not look like this. It should look professional. So one thing I'll just do is const API URL is equal to. So the API URL that we are using is this. Uh, okay. 1 minute. First, let me add API key. Const API key is equal to this. I'll cut it from here and I'll paste it over here. So that's my API key. That's my API URL. So for API URL, what I'll do is dollar API key. So that's my API key and API URL. So here fetch. Instead of that, what I'll do is I'll simply paste API URL, comma. Okay, so it should still work all perfect only. So let's give it a try. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's all still working fine. Okay, let's upgrade. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so we got the entire details about let's upgrade. Okay, so yeah, like this we can make our clone, Gemini clone, and it looks good. So we have almost refactored our code. So we have fetch results function, fetch API response function. Um, then we have append message function, then toggle function. Four functions we have used. Simple. Okay. Then you guys can please post anything in the chat that you have. Anything else you want me to implement into this? Please let me know. If you guys will ask me, then I'll try to implement that letter by letter answering capability that we have in chat gpt, like this will appear as if Gemini is typing. So I'll try to implement that if you guys ask. Okay. One thing more, I realized that it is not auto scrolling. So this should auto scroll actually. So like once we get the response, it should auto scroll. So chat area, chat area. Okay. Uh, let's try. Oh, what happened? I think our code broke just because of adding this. Yes, scroll top is not a function. Okay. Uh, Scroll top is not a function. Then scroll to 0. I'm not sure, but let's try. Let's see. JavaScript scroll to top. Scroll to 0, 0. Okay. Scroll to will have these two fields. Let's try. Mm, okay, so this scroll to is not working. Okay, that also we can fix somehow. Uh, that is again a UI challenge. So also the Z index of this chart area should be more. So the chart area where it is. Still it is going behind. Let me see what is the issue. Okay, no, not chat area. Chat area, typing area. I don't know why margin top I have put there, but let's remove it. Imran Khan is saying, thank you so much for teaching and guiding and learning something new. Okay, yes, thank you, Imran. So, you guys, I recommend you guys to like keep on practicing, keep on building things. That's how you learn. Okay, let me do one thing, right? The chat area I can do overflow by scroll. fine, but yeah, it is not auto scrolling to the top. Okay. Fine. Fine, we can fix this. That's also a small issue. Like if we ask AI, right, like it will tell us n number of solutions for that. So no need to worry about that. Fine. So I think that's it. I think if you guys don't have any other question or any other thing to discuss, we can end the session. So thank you all for joining. You guys have been a wonderful audience. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next boot camps that we'll be having. Okay, I'll be sharing this entire code base with Anam ma'am, so she'll post it in the correct forum where you guys can access it. Okay, so I'll create a zip of this entire folder and I'll share it. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone, and have a nice day. Keep on learning.